found this in my old wardrobe. So I made them wearable again. Have you ever found clothes in your wardrobe that you love so much, but they just don't love you back anymore? This is a line skirt used to fit me perfectly. And this black tube tank top, it was my go-to. But today, the skirt is way too big and the tank top has completely lost its stretch. So, instead of donating them or let them sit forgotten again, I'm going to upcycle them and make them wearable again. Hi fashion lover! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Evelyn and I love transforming old clothes into something that feels new again. In today's video, I'm digging into my old wardrobe and giving these two forgotten pieces a second life. I'll be resizing this A-line skirt to my current body and fixing the stretch issue on this tube tank top by adding elastic. Simple techniques that make a huge difference. So, let's get started.
First, let me show you what's going on. This skirt still looks good, but the fit, not so much. It's loose at the waist. And this tube tank top, this is a very common problem. The fabric is still fine, but the elastic at the top has completely given up. So today, I'm not changing the style, just improving the fit. Here's the plan. For the skirt, I'll reduce the waist size and reshape it so it fits my current body better. I always start with measuring my waist and comparing it to the skirt. This helps me decide how much fabric I need to remove. This A-line skirt is supposed to sit at my belly button line. My belly button line is 77 and the waist of the skirt is 90. So, I need to take 13 cm out. Something caught my eye. Rivets. A few of them are along the way where I was planning to make the seam. I don't want to risk breaking my needle. I have to remove the rivets first carefully. The back pockets were dangerously close to where the new seam would fall. The pockets would need to be seam ripped gently, so I didn't end up with any jagged edges. This was going to take a little extra time, but it was worth it to get everything just right. I need to seam rip the side seam from the waistline down for 20 centimeters and also seam rip the entire waistband. Alright, so here I am, carefully seam ripping away, one stitch at a time. It's kind of like how some celebs are ripping through the headlines lately, right? Speaking of which, have you seen that Olivia Rodrigo has been up? She's been totally owning 2023 with her new album. Like Guts is seriously a masterpiece. Oh, and I can't forget Zendaya. She's probably the most stylish person in Hollywood right now. Euphoria has totally made her a fashion icon. Not to mention, she's so busy with her new project. I mean, how does she balance acting, fashion, and being super involved with different causes? Okay, taking out the rivets now. Slow and steady. These little guys really hold on, don't they? I'm using a small pair of pliers here. I gently grip the back of rivets, the part underneath the fabric. If the rivet is tight, I slowly wiggle it instead of pulling too hard. Patience is key. I cut the back cap. I position the cutter right at the base of the rivet and apply gentle pressure. When it snaps, the rivet comes off cleanly. Slow, controlled movements, the right equipment, and taking your time gives the best result. I'm marking the new seam line on the skirt. I lay the skirt flat on the table and smooth out the fabric so there are no wrinkles. This helps keeps the line accurate. I start from the waistline and measure down according to the adjustment needed. Using erasable marker, I draw the lines. I double check the measurements on both sides to make sure everything is symmetrical. Accuracy here is really important because this line will guide the stitching. I prefer basting stitch first before cutting. This way, I can try it on and make sure everything looks right. Once I'm happy with the fit, I stitch along the new seam line. This step alone already makes such a big difference. After sewing, I trim the excess fabric and finish the seam, so it looks clean on the inside. And just like that, the skirt is already looking so much better. When it comes to sewing jeans or denim, it's super important to change the needle. Trust me, I've learned that the hard way. If I try using a regular needle, it breaks pretty quickly. And honestly, I've broken a few needles already, just from trying to power through with the wrong one. That's why I need a heavy-duty needle, like a jeans or denim needle. It's thicker and stronger, made to handle the tough fabric without snapping. Also, don't forget to change the thread. I need a strong, durable thread that can withstand with the thickness and weight of the denim. A regular thread won't cut it. It could snap or fray over time, leaving me with unfinished seams or a project that just won't hold up. Now, let's move on to the tank top. I will sew elastic into the upper part to bring back that stretch and support. Both are beginner-friendly alterations and perfect if you are trying to shop your own wardrobe. Over time, elastic loses its recovery, especially in fitted garments. I'm using a soft elastic, strong enough to hold but still comfortable. I will use 90% of my bust line as the elastic measurement. The rhythmic hum of the machine calls to me, ready for another project. I grab the black thread. It's deep color, a perfect match for the fabric I'm about to work with. The thread slips smoothly into place, winding effortlessly through the guides as I prepare it for the needle. I move to the bobbin, its own task to consider. The bobbin must match the top thread, so I switch it out carefully, ensuring the tension is just right. With both threads aligned, I'm ready to sew. Everything is in perfect sync. When working with stretchy fabrics like jersey, spandex, or knit, using the right needles make a big difference. This is the blue tip needle, also known as a stretch needle. The rounded blue tip is specially designed to slide between the fibers instead of piercing them. This helps prevent skip stitches, fabric damage, and uneven seams. If you are noticing puckering or broken stitches on stretchy material, switching to a blue tip needle can solve the problem instantly. I carefully sew the elastic into the upper edge and stretching it slightly as I go. This creates gathering and brings back the shape without changing the design. This is a small adjustment, but it completely transformed the piece. Okay, let's see the final result. The skirt now fits my waist perfectly, and the silhouette is so much more flattering. And the tank top finally stays in place again. I love how these two pieces work together. It feels like a brand new outfit, even though it came from my old wardrobe. This is why I love upcycling. Fashion doesn't always mean buying something new. Sometimes it's about reconnecting with what you already have and making it work for who you are now. Our bodies change, our style evolves, and our clothes should be able to evolve with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who has clothes sitting untouched in their wardrobe. Let me know in the comments, have you ever upcycled an old favorite instead of buying something new? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.